Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Bryce and I am with Susquehanna Valley High School here in Conklin, New York, and there's my email address. We are doing the Algebra 1 Common Core Regions Thursday, June 17th, 2016. We're on question number 16. Let's go! Now remember, we are covering up all of the choices, and this one is a long question. Well, it doesn't look very long to me. Which of the equations, an ordered pair, represents the correct vertex form and vertex for that? Okay, I can get the vertex without having to do anything. Without having to do a lot of arithmetic. However, getting the vertex form is several steps, so make sure you have a piece of paper ready to take these notes down. Okay, so remember, vertex form is almost all the way to completing the square. So vertex form, we have our x squared minus x squared minus 12x plus 7. And I know that a is 1. Good. That's the first thing we have to find out. Now b, if it isn't 1, we have to divide everything by whatever a is. B is negative 12. Do you know what I'm going to do next? Half of b is negative 6. What's next? Half of b, the square is outside parentheses, is 36. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to set that equal to 0 just for a minute. I haven't even looked at the choices. I don't know what's going to happen. So to get it in vertex form, I said this is just like completing the square. Completing the square. So we're going to have to add 36. Now remember, if I add 36 on the left-hand side, I have to add 36 onto the right-hand side. So that's what I always do. But I have a feeling that since there wasn't an equal sign, well, there is an equal sign right there. Now I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to take a look at one of the choices, and I see that there is no equal sign in the answer. So now I'm not going to put an equal sign here. If I add 36, I have to subtract 36 to keep it the same. If there was an equal sign, I would have added 36 to the other side of the equation. Okay, now, what's the deal with completing the square and the vertex form? Completing the square and the vertex form. I am going to factor that. It always factors to be x plus half of b squared, and then all that stuff comes down. Plus 7 minus 36. Well, wait a minute. There's not going to be any half of b's in the question. Now, notice that the square is on the outside. So the x and then half of b was negative 6. Quantity squared. Now, do you know what that is? I do. It's minus 29. I'll bet you that the answer is really going to be x minus 6 squared minus 29. No, it's not because I looked. And here we have it. We have two answers. Those two are wrong. Now I told you that I can find out what the vertex is without even doing any arithmetic. We also know that the x value for the vertex is going to be plus 6. So that has to be the answer. And down 39. So either, or 29. So either one of those could have been the answer, but it has to be plus 6. It's the opposite of the inside. Now, how could I have found the vertex without doing anything? I go to y equals, and remember, vertex is where the parabola changes direction. Okay, there's the vertex right there, but don't trust that photograph or picture. Hit graph. Okay, notice that's not the graph of the parabola that we're looking at. Now here, the parabola is going down, 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 then up, 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 up. So the vertex is somewhere here. The vertex is going to be a negative y value. Oh, that gets rid of choice 1 and 2. And it's a positive x value, so that means it's choice number 3. You can look at the table. And when we look at the table, you notice that at number 6, we have some symmetry. where these numbers are the same, and right at number 6, that number is not the same as any of the others. So it is 6, negative 29. Get ready for your question. Here's your question for number 16. Make sure you write down the question and then show all of your work. Place the equation into vertex form. K of x equals x squared minus 6x plus 15. Place the equation into vertex form. Hey, remember, you have any questions? Just ask. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.